Right, yeah, ma ubi be akwa from West Coast Television. So, Yankopon adom and that's why I say cancer. Matches kakra etu odwa e wo Europe ene Ghana hanmeba abedi enkomo. It's me ede amam e wo honom na ubepie mo Ghana hanma make say for the first time under the administration of Kurt Edwin Simon Okreku yenya a quality view e Ghana Premier League mu from Adesa production bedi mu nkomo sanso na matches are etu odwa no enso bedi hu nkomo kakra etimi ede am yewi a mrepam ne beko eye ahomaso na yakwa akodi enkomo ye ne one of the best players over the weekend omusi akan e the Ghana Premier League mu abrante din Eddie Henry, Paul Kwame, Nathaniel Ekaho, Onusina kan Edma, Hoho United, or General Captain, and anybody in Komokakra, as to Omugima, Omune House of Folk, boy, what they did right or Mutimin, who the House of Folk to draw, and House of Folk, our class stadium, into me, and Fabo, Anto Martin Musanso, and Yebeshe, and I way forward no, a day, and a bit me Abwa, ama Ghana football, to my acquaintance, Paul Henry, Paul Kwame, Honor General Captain, ma Pando, Hoho United rather. Hoho United no any wedding come na yehu de ekosi e Manchester United Ruben Amorim na nkofo ekeka say Man City team ni nye ti omo kwa kwehye omo enra omo ko Man City etwe omo abo so ya omo chi aro eka baako eye miensa moment me anti mu bi anti cosmos ne he no ho enhyeda entonesa e ho no ye behwe na ye di we na mu nkomo etimi ede ama mo ho no tienko na ye nkofa amanane nsem no entimi emfa emra emerson mu e ho no na ye be sha say the Manchester City bobu ko na so abrante ni din de gigido na Roma Eden Samatujwa ye ko bisa na Roma dona na o hwe competition wo bobu ko ni din Manchester City mu na wakoho na nra game etodwa number 1 sport with me ekoje ohunu say oso ono opetima competition wo esan say James Trafford no hu sa brand team goal da pa na ni teammate no oboto omo no adom with me ejo the first one abranten den gigido na Roma etwem the Man City boboko no ade obetimi ahwa abo na bibia etimi akonken no so ene nsam kakra abranten den de gigido na Roma enso de atodwa ne enkopie mo wo former Manchester United manager the Ralph Ragnick ono head coach at the moment din de Austria na open no show screens no so out bicycle so obi say say Bansen open it bicycle so training grounds etf back abran open no it me ekoko surgery bi wo ne ankle na no na surgery no we no ya dia abrante no report eba na chemo dia electric bicycle na otimi de eco training na ono otwi wo training grounds so abran the players no warm up enso ye nsem kakri Ralph Ragnick na so eba ye de air twin old meden so ukopie mo wo France national team no former FC Barcelona no former Lille Metropole player ni gen Samuel Umtiti abrante no etimi ahange ne boot from professional footballer abrante no at the age of 31 we also etimi retire na ukopie mo wo abrante na so a reporter eba na etum de abrante no nya do beti akan bi na France World Cup 2018 no mo je no na Samuel Umtiti enso ejirman ne abrante no etimi retire from football mo de sanse no de airtune would made so na wotwe etwem no Chelsea nsem betodwa say FA no e de 74 charges na e de abomo na no na Chelsea for no maka che FA for no say e ade omo e be for team no omo e due diligence e ho no etimi na hwe bibia kama transparently omo etimi e haya e enuma kobi amomutimi eboaye ehwe bibia ede moment eno nti yade omo ehwe omo analysis ne evidence efefo no etimi aye edeti omo na omo hu se no sebe enhyera nko du bebia ho ma eno nso ene nsam kakra Chelsea pay for no etimi ede abetujo ho na okokopie mo ewo boboko ne din ede Liverpool maso Crystal Palace omo abrante ne din ede Adam Wharton omo se no mo mefiri no etimi na abrante no munya na omo pam den ba account na bitim bibia etimi akon January almost the 60 million pounds on the course Brenton Dean at Adam Wharton on betimi enya no so abisi akan etimi Adam Bukan Dean at Liverpool at Sansa no here the air to old medal so na ma me Dean at Emma Hayes ono US national team head coach so no Chelsea man on coach Osim Fantujwa say eya na reho say omoka say e de bema be ne be so betimi aye na otenas no hu say mba bi pilot mba bi doctors mba bi no so lawyers Sansa na mba bankers na said or share a juma no afa e de ato no so ne field on one as oba bi entime enye coach enfoma Bema national team and Bema club side na na reho ya na hotete pa on ma me ani tin e de Emma Hayes where sansa no letime e de out to dwa ye de eto no meden so na kokopie mo e wo earlier e ya de abrante ni tin e de Jenan Gildes Juventus for abrante no ono na okopie mo o the 12th of the month of August no yetime de amana abrante ni tin e de Kenan Gildes no enso etimi agesa basketball no e de sini nan so hono na yenkokopie mo e wo Manchester United bobu kona so na head coach and team e de Robin Amorim na ene okopie mo Man City fans no andra wa bra ye show mo no e ya de omutime na omo Europe in the power one ma enyasem to mo na nyimo mo to an say he will bring back the glory days ole and also some Manchester fans no na omo e kan e de open team e Robin Amorim na area no na Robin Amorim den sem e de tujwa say o say ono akasa no wajatom 4 points awonye fi 4 matches no ade wajatom say nyama enkoye inform na since 1992 Manchester United enyo West starter season man so and some opening day de Ruben Amorim etimi ede atujwa na Ruben Amorim ede atujwa we no na Gary Neville edin komo ede for Ruben Amorim ko ya ho o se na every single time ono obehwa Brentford team ede Ruben Amorim bia no na why changes e won the back three no mo na oye changes on the back three no ma ya de ebo omkra ya no so ene nsema opening team ede Ruben Amorim if na so e ba ede etu mo meden so enti opening team ede Gary Neville say back line ko no sankwa enka enya no wanwa na osesam back 5 no nyina ho no 5 3 back obo and 2 wing backs ni ano osesam a no so nsem opponent e de Gary Neville so e de atujwa ye de etu no otumede so enne na ye ka Manchester and Man City game no o Brantford anything e de full water Fordens na nsem airport echem dia and Brantford den Elbert Holland eje man of the match o catch on say Charlie man of the match no some de come do na Roma essence dona ye saves akese pa o match ni ma etimi boa ye mankunim die etimi eko enema ye no so ene ensema 4-4 efin anso ba ye de etu enim odmen so na 4-4 na eko din komo na 4 edin komo no den semetujwa ya te win no omo ehwe omo de kwakwo pin den Ricky Hatton essence no so munya win bia kwan bia so omunya win no etimi ede emamo no so ene ensema efi on epa ye de etu mo odmen so a enye ansem ketokra na ukokopie mo ewo bobu ko ni die Manchester so have my brother anything Aje Casemiro brother no mo say Daily Mail report say Manchester United bobu kana so ekopie mo honoma ya de ketu honoma na Ruben Amorim sam na je yompo sa na Ruben Amorim ne nkomo no yenhwe na yemfa nkomo kakra ne nkofo brother for Casemiro de no say Manchester players no ono ana the body fat no percentage na wo from pa wo squad no ma enya asem ketokra na brother no say ono ankasa no wabana ne ho se on di sugar biem sanso na enama centric no eno so on di biem awon mo set standard e de ama no hunte no na branch no body no so atwetwe kakra etimi e de ama na eno so de if Manchester United anso e pa yetime ye de eto no ojumede so na Real Madrid branch ni den e de Dean Huijsen reporter me pick na chemu de branch no enya red card na red card okonya ye ewo Estadio Anoeta no na Manchester brand mado for no hwa decision no ye emu ohwem ho no de mo mutin ko mo kwakọ appeal na appeal mo kwakọ ye no na reporter me pick na appeal mpemfo etimi abo atu go no inte ya dia ene omo next game on bebo La Liga no ya Brentford tin etem letao ebetimi cover sa position no etimi ama mo no so enye ansem ketokọ etu ene mo tumede so na okokopie mo ewo sanfufuru ma omani dem Guinea and Samai no ukopie mu ewo ekutu Guinea omanso ya omabrante ni din a million insui abrante no ya dem mo etime the ban eto no so caf na eto so na ya dem ko ya appeal ewo court of arbitration for sports cars eno na FIFA etime ruling it out ehon mo say enya dia omoje appeal na atom na abrante no omosi national disgrace from Spain ade be mo okutu Guinea no for years out of AFCON no el December the golden boot 2024 na nya dia na aye complete a million insui dia na insensam no omo etime obetime abo atuego and the World Cup 2 matches abrante na board ma ekuto gine no ono anka so shede ni points be ate sa points here e dey fuma no so na ensem kakra e pa ye e to enim o dwumede nso a enya ansem keto kra na Burnley bobo ko na mo ya jebi Burnley for no omo cover anase back of omo cover omo dey program outline for omo game against Liverpool no omo dey abrante dey Diogo Jota ni din Erishe mukama into who say players ni din SSS so honoma na Diogo Jota ne dey no so eni na mukama and also ne ade abokenten na dey Burnley for no ya ama akoyeni kan and some na Peter Schmeichel na wedding come e dey for Manchester United transfers from we no Peter Schmeichel say for to job say okokopie Manchester on Chelsea say omo out of players obetin share goals na mo abrante ba ko mo say sika on ho pa abrante no sabe onu hu se nyansa bi ehire nim no abrante ne dia de Benjamin Sesko or say Ochin Hon Chelsea say abrante ntem na de Benjamin Sesko omko fa na ba na sabe bibiala enkoyi wa abran na Manchester United in here midfielders and goalkeepers no omo ekoko fa abrante ntem de Benjamin Sesko and om de ba ya and also and enso pay no etimi e de atujua ya de Elton ultimate so enne now so hu bi akoro na okọ Italy journalist bi ani tin de Paulo Kondo open no at Manchester United team no brutal na Paulo Kondo na o say the Manchester for ase na se the Manchester for nyina ni abrante ani tin at Scott McTominay and abrante a ye fan Danny Hoyson and abrante a ye fan David De Gea o ko pimo Italy na no say o mo the Manchester for ase Elsan said in the omuntment as yet so mama talent etisa in the last 10 to 12 years in Manchester as said talent since 18 be o yasimo say Manchester for ko abrante for Scott McTominay o man ko pie mu Roma okobo Napoli rather okobo Napoli o mu je league abrante ni den de abrante ye fa no Scott David here ono so ko saves e maboko ni den e de Fiorentina e na mo je di Hosem ono so akọ Napoli abrante ko no wa ko sego Manchester omo ho tire omo into the Manchester for na sepa e no so nsema o de e to dwan na official FIFA for me confirm me say next season no international breaker e was September and October no on be ka bomba ako na mo etimi akọ no 21st of September to 6th October and also nsema e phone my by 24 matches no ye bo ba to so and also nsema epa Liverpool abrante ndene McGuire omsa abrante no be kwa sign no nti ade o ma sha se ni din ko masa sama abrante namda o me sign for mum free and also nsema McGuire if na so epa e to edim na told Victor Williamson Bellingham abrante ne ko surgery ananka obetimi atrancha 4 to 3 months na reporter me picking team there and they are abrante no also say train on Madrid Madrid squad am ko Champions League against Wokuntem at the Olympic de Marseille on the new rim sound so na Eduardo Camavinga and so aya feta and on a report if Madrid epa get Elton Ojuwedin so Roy Keane also Manchester United sebi o ma say aspendiska akoko for nwura e da ba go mutimi mu am and so na sama Roy Keane e de atujua ye de Elton Ojuwedin so na say hu grassi abrante no na okokopie mu ewo ebom ko nded Borussia Dortmund last season Champions League on abrante for Rafinha and I golden boot na the boom na reporter me pick no etwe mu di abrante anything e de say hu grassi ne golden boot no mpemfo da koma na nam and also and ensma 13 goals and share ye de Elton Ojuwedin so na open team the Mauricio Pochettino say fan tuja say the most important thing or believe on a place mu and say players no or mu believe on mu enyamanya impossible dem no or metimi abona players no ma achieve no so and then smede tuja na and abrante ni jende Lamine Yamal akwa kopra eno na Mundo Deportivo say from just say Barca game on Newcastle be no aje say miracle bibbe ansa abrante fan Lamine Yamal etimi akogosi akan e de amoma no so report eba e to ne ekwo wesam no e wo Manchester United Patrick Crystal gift for Manchester United coaches no winning rate in fato so mam yes opening e say Alex Chapman Ferguson 59.67 Mourinho 58.33 Ten Hag 54.69 Ole Gunnar Solskjaer enya 54.17 David Moyes 52.94 Van Gaal enya 52.43 and open the Bosby enya 52.38 Osansu Babi obenya 50.45 Atkinson ebenya 50 and Docherty ebenya 46.93 Sexton ebenya 40.3 Ofara ebenya 37.04, Mark Guinness and so ebenya 36.78, and Amorin 36.17. Into Ruben Amorin ekuta West winning rate Manchester United bom konoman enye Arsenal keto kra na yebaba na ya babedi enkomedi amje so ane Pomo France Brassen ofam baruso a onye mfumso ne mom ya na waka so de shake no ebetimi asoso eje ama me na yebehwe Sam Prince one san so na adomba pa kwesi honom na yebaba ne abedi nkomo ne mom mentwa interview wetew enfi honom esan say abrante no opentem etimi akọ training honom na yenko Hoho United omo aso ye na ye no abrante ne tin de Henry Paul Kwame enkodi enkomo honom na yehwe omo game omo ne House of Folk boy ya no eden na ma omunya sa motivation fi he omutime ehodi House of Folk na branch no o hwe ne bo na opopa wo team no ma enye asem kuma kura nti yebekọ na yatoto homa na ne Henry Paul Kwame akodi enkomo etimi aba. Captain Edman Hoho United and Enkodi Enkomo. Henry, good afternoon.
Good evening.
You have a Yamado now. Hoho. Well, in share and run. I am fancy that fear that Ghana Premier League. Eshas here. Hoho United move with more across Sports Stadium and it has to folk every boy. Game no echo and they draw. Motivation if he then and mo in writer it's me and my money Bob Conitin at the House of Folk about draw.
I am obviously also a coach near Kasai because draw a t-shirt nearby on Kasai and he has coached House of Folk before, so he always says within the game that was on. So I think the plan was to just make sure so one more chance for them to play that pocket passes now. They'll hand you. So I think Ejina Karim, so number 10, so Ejina away, Franny, and number 6, so Ejina Hussein. Those are the 3 people. We always make things happen. So I think we limited them. So I think that was the tactics that we used, and obviously it worked.
Okay, yeah, share. Tactically, what can come of us more Hodi House of Folk? You went down with one man, which is 10 against 11. And so still now you guys were playing as if Money has a ball 11-11. One no after red card no then by Munya sa 0 no ne and what then the boss game no.
I think young call from the Kasai. And Osha there were about 4 changes coaching and call but red card me by and he had to change it, so we brought more men so that we could play behind the ball, and I think we were very much tactical. We never gave up because Ulusu focus, that's where they will punish you because they brought a lot of players on. They saw that they have one advantage, but we stuck to our composure, stuck to the plan, and just make sure we'll be focused throughout the 19 minutes.
Okay. Well, yeah, my first game against House of Folk, Mambo draw. What does it tell you as a player? And one other thing also I give you here, Henry minimum no a defender, but looking at mo setup mo de share game as against House of Folk, you were playing as a na yɛn fa sɛ traditional number 6 and also a system and answer philosopher coach no the man and answer you will a particular role the man say play
I think it was a coaching plan no, to like kind of not start from the back because obviously a rich man started from a tree. People were like, oh, are them? But it was a plan for them. Say, hey, and our fast wingers, you know. I think we use that wing play, you know, more just to because no more ball in Tienya. Then they redraw them back. Either say Obe follow, then our right back no move so that we hit the ball behind them. So I think that was the plan so that Yenya ball no so you know much so bad share 50 or so that we'll have 4 against 3 against them. So if you could see me or one more man he defend here. So that was the plan from the coach.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Going into the season, what should Hull United fans expect from Team Hull United?
I think they should expect more because obviously a first game, so yeah, they are 2 each year focusing on this coming Sunday because another tough one. It's not an easy game. People feel like so. I think we are preparing very well and also will not leave anything on them. So I think the all United fans, they should expect more and will improve more. Definitely, will improve more and more.
Okay. Well. Say, fan say, Kwame, ball from Liberty Professionals, the Hull United from Division 1, BC, Premier League, say, yeah, call labs for national teams, local national team, that's the Black Galaxies. Now, Henry, Udinima, how do you feel?
Oh, definitely, it's not the end of the world. You keep working hard and also praying one day, definitely, your hard work will show. So, definitely, I'll just keep working hard, improving on myself and see what happens because it's not the end of the world. So definitely there's always time for everything.
Okay. Henry Paul Kwame, General Captain Edma Hull United. You better say when you're bringing in Komaka and Repemo, you better say about as the season progresses. And Henry Paul Kwame and Moten and Cassie, no, it's me, AD, Encomo, and you bring, watch it, Mukuna Mofaswa, or Money House of Folk, it's me, a ball draw, or me over, na Yababidi, Encomo, it's me, at the amount. Okay, enti Henry Paul Kwame Nedi ko Embra na yebedi enkomo kakra honom enko Europe be 10 minutes bi na yebedi efi enkomo Ghana Premier League no say na bedi kan no for the first time in the history of Kurt Edwin Simon Okreku administration yetimi ehu good pictures good pictures quality camera quality honom kama ntino ye bada bedi enkomo amsha senfi Sam Prince the sports ambassador ho na yembra embedi enkomo no entimi enfama enhwe games are told you Manchester derby eba so ema United it mean ekodi encho any other games aka no Prince good evening.
So good evening.
You have a call
Chidi
Ankoponasi yenhwe Europe be 5 minutes bi mami.
Well, yama TFU na kwa bra WestCoast Sports na afi no yenke jo na good one na bra so the other to me share the boss for Manchester United derby day I think the Pep Guardiola and Ruben Amorim in there na ma Oceano sinanke Pep Ruben Amorim I should go to Washington when that particular win over that is Manchester City boss friend Pep Guardiola. But in fact, when two one bad them, but so much tactically, according to how Ruben Amorim in our Papa our friend Pep Guardiola, every squad what the share won't now. Baruso Eshe, that is Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola decided there na yebenya that is a squad wobotu mu ahwe na we break game him to the extent of what stretch game ni what the ama that is bobo for Manchester United now if we pin players and make it we pin players now we push players into a tight corner over brepa now Eshe that is Manchester City in a wallow ball particular system bia now or yet party Manchester City the over that particular system against any other team beat the Brentford that is Brighton and Albion, I don't know. Say Pep Guardiola bought set tactics, no, another tactics, no, against those teams now or brave, papa. Now, another based on Manchester United one, you know, me with their tactics now up against Brighton, you know, 1 year, man, against Manchester United or work it perfect. Now, you make them say, actually, Manchester United per se now, Baruso say, actually, one analytical point now, Debiano. Brighton for the 4-4 na Jeremy Deku one of the players anytime they were free. Now, because they were free, you know, all the left and right wings of the players, you know, anytime they make sure they anytime they create space. And once a well create space, you know, honor boa Emma BBI come at them on. Now, say Barus share first goal now or now. It was Rodri. Rodri na no kita ball one in save. Now, Eshe say minya video na kamecho after analytical na ebo with the brand of friend Jeremy Deku no why you free so anytime when Manchester City is possessing another word pile pressure on Manchester United they have certain crop of players where you free out Manchester United when 18-year boss that tells you how poorly Manchester United defended yesterday. Okay. Because another Nanke or the Manchester United who the Ruben Amorim and the boys who there playing against Manchester City 1-on-1 man marking and you demand for my because anytime you know yellow we are defending our numbers and can be there and honorable Manchester United but Manchester United Ruben Amorim decided no Yama on boot for boot. Yama on one that is 1v1 into Ebonia, ne left back or share Jeremy de Kuna right back or share full footed. That these players so they always operate from their flanks and at the touch line. Every touch line there, you get full footing there, you get Jeremy de Kuna. And anytime you say such players in the edge na touch line not the one. Boss, anytime you're watching, go right back in our left back, the free 18-year box, creating spaces for Ella Bright Land, creating space for Rodrigo to make sure they can penetrate from that is your 18-year box. And I think the Ruben Amorim tactically he gets everything wrong, or he had everything wrong on the field of play. If you're kind of for the Manchester City, what they should go snap, boss. It actually even the second goal now. Elebra, how can you tell me that Manchester United 4 defenders against 1? Yeah, the last defender should stand on that is the center line. The last defender of Manchester United, the last defender of every team. So we team no or pressure another on your goal. Now we team will pressure minimum there and one you can another say look for goal penalty pressure opponent now. At least one you one last man should be on the center line. So that in case of emergency, no why you do more. But any that actually Manchester before I left Brighton for board was a goal now. We had 4 defenders against 1, but they were all outside the center circle. Extra center arc not down the circle, not that one. They were all outside. It left only Brighton in original center circle. So how you see how poor Manchester United defend? In the end, tactically and make it on the field of play. Tactically, Manchester City was superb.
Okay.
Say about the Manchester United the ball it was because of individual experience but tactically Ruben Amorim was very very poor.
Okay.
Now on Chelsea then Brentford game the boss Obiala will from it's not like I'm a Chelsea in America but Obiala will tell you that particular day no will be Chelsea.
Okay.
Because Esho throw now what way now. I mean we all follow the rules. Throw now out way no. The last defender original one was Reece James. And a player now no Reece James name showed intention to all for ball no. So definitely a player now that is Reece James nature becomes an offside. But that is football. In the upper watching that uncommon. So we accept the fact. But for Manchester United and Ruben Amorim, he had his statistics wrong.
Okay. You know, to Adomba, Sam Prince, the sports ambassador. Adomba, 5 minutes.
Alright, I mean that is much of discussion. The Manchester United or the Manchester Derby, the United and the Man City game, and that Otumoshe na Okodo Elonum. Today, Sam Akano, one thing or boa or Bobo Coffin Manchester United, that is City. The approach with Ra or game. Manchester City just went into the game with the approach of young ball, high intensity pressing together with swift counter attacks.
Okay.
And whenever team you see the Madden boss, a need defend na defense where strong, where solid, experience no one man, one match strikers no boot for boot. When it comes to pace, physique, and after so the techniques of oil born and casanum poina was debiano over catch you up. And on I mean the end that Manchester City go you see now they exploited the vulnerabilities of Bobo Coffin Manchester United one defense ultimo share when that particular victory going into the game catch will be there and I be adwonko there Manchester City were not that good a side going into the game but individually you compare player to player and when the Manchester United what they have now comes no closer to Manchester City team or everybody at one Man City here just when kind of additions can be no the baby. But when you take the case of Manchester United, even the technical team there was some changes getting to the players. Now I feel why some new additions. What they have a team now, they are now looking to blend the old players together with the new players. And you know, before the game, Nankasa now compare player to player. The man know how and at them as some kind of tactically or Papa Pep Guardiola, AUC intelligence, ADPT. That is with the approach and a format Odura gave you. And then also when you take player to player an individual experience and an individual brilliance, I think Manchester City had it more than Manchester United because on the day no you the jubilance of where that is a branch of Phil 14 and also Ellen Brian Haaland even with Jeremy Deku Hansen presence in the game at Manchester where that is City. But me what problem with Ruben Amorim why he's chosen to keep on play a branch here that is Bruno Fernandes as number 8. Me who same to that changing up branch number 8. And then he has to come and explain to us why therefore all these one a player like Kobe Menu warming the bench for Manchester United. And then when their presence in the game changed a whole lot of things at Manchester United. And he was to me a player who making impact at Manchester United. I didn't see anything good about Papa. What fan or Ruben Amorim or the right game anymore. Young team was about time now no doing here. And if this no pedal catch and they have to change the whole of Manchester or United players no. Although to win not for about no one. Into Manchester United going for Wallebre. Tina my coach in Ankasa Kadole no. That is the truth. They are really suffering. Why Olebre Papa. So going forward no. Manchester United one kick and if not though this time around or this season they are playing some beautiful football and they will improve from what we are seeing last season but on your ball and I pay the 3 months 1 point in a year into say more than 1 hour no ebia na Manchester United are relegation this season. Okay. Yes and the last time oh sure sure this is maybe Manchester United relegation. Just let me touch a little on Arsenal Nottingham Forest game. This is game man say last season boss the the results are you win that is over the weekend on quiet them. It would have been a different game altogether. But we observed and witnessed a Nottingham Forest team and press and one anka what the man
yes. Was share coach FN and Postecoglou. By
oh, boss, you see, the players were just familiar with Nuno Espirito Santo. On no basis team no to on no name team no. Most of the players and other playersOkrana was can on sign the players no.
Yeah.
He bought the players so he purchased them according to Medjuma no peroba be no. Ain't you know say em onoko na kwa for Angie Don Brown on be Medjuma na boss it tells us that they are not going to adapt it so easily. They will be fan intent na wa shasi there wali Medjuma no ema wa yiye. Ain't not time for us to going forward no. Performance of what the man last season, this season, yeah, we them be. It will take them time and sign be well just under the new manager. But aside that, some matches a team like Bayern Just expect them that they will do the work for you. They keep on scoring, and that's just good for you. AC Barcelona beating Valencia, it's no news. It's no news. So yeah.
Okay, nti ye ba na ya bedi efie enkomo kakra etime de amana woko Ghana Premier League matches are eto over the weekend se na yedi nkedi hu nkomo kakra etime e de amono Ho United be pie mu wo Enkran any House of Folk ebekoti House of Folk for the past 7 8 9 seasons near House of Folk first match bia no oncheda nkoyi wa koyi ya draw na de amano ye ba be hwe eden na House of Folk betimi aye a o betimi edi nkunimo sa games so na Asante Kotoko omo eko brekum jensa na da wose Kotoko entimi enko brekum nko di nkunim no brekum ene enra Kotoko memenda na ko di nkunim a eno so kakra ye ba ya be hwe ne yedi mu enko kakra etimi ede amount ni yembra na hwe mo san ko sha senfi Sam Prince the sports ambassador Prince Ghana Premier League for the first time in the history of Ghana Premier League under Kete don Simon Okreku you who graphics are better quality in as much say your pitches in be na anya no we saw quality graphics.
Yeah, Sheikh, to them I can yes, in the Premier League I think for the first time we are witnessing a very beautiful game. One of the interesting parts, Barisu, that is how one Ghanaians willing the feel, the view and like the feeling of watching Ghana Premier League, And the first, obey the party when you Ghana Premier League in the Ashe. In this urban the media, then you have no option than to forget it because after all, any TV there and should be GSTV today. Many watch a Kotokana game that can watch a Premier League in a day. But this time around, we are having as TV3 and Unia and Adisa Wuricha, then the Kama. So I think that at least simple, there one but I think that we need to improve. Day in and day out, we need to improve. Yes, we cannot compare ourselves to the Europeans, but gradually as time goes on, we need to improve. Say in the year ABM fan there, level 1 of camera, another picture quality. I expect that the next time that is the next season, we will upgrade ourselves. Even when they know we are having enough and beautiful quality pictures. Aside that, men touch on that is how to focus now our United game. You see. Obiara Obakacha there had to folk didn't do well in that particular game in Panabwa.
Okay.
The masterpiece, the solidity of our United decided the game. But also, how to folk one will lack creativity in the final third.
Okay.
Yabobo no be start the ball won't go post pa. But what do opponents in the half? How to convert that ball into that's the net, will be a problem. How to focus one of the good players I don't know, but how to focus need strikers. They need top-notch strikers who can convert the balls. Because Barisu say I don't know Friday the session game how to focus had almost 17 crosses, both the left and right wing. Of that is their opponent, when you're almost 17 crosses, and at that 17 crossing, Barisu, now you expect the striker be able to need that can convert the ball or the alternate, but it became a problem to them. So one of the major problem, that is how to focus Bobokum, that is a striker over to once you go. 2, creativity at the mouthful. Also how to focus Bobokum now. One the creative mouthful that our team. There's no creative method that. Young and there, you're born out to young born normal passes, academy team, young boy papa, you do opponent 18 hours. You do one will create a chance, not the army. We don't have such. Unlike baby any golden stars now, they have players are very creative. All the final channel they can create the chances for you. It is a share how to focus ball in will create chances in but one has no share. So how to focus lack creativity. Final third when you good finisher. In the that is the third one or the last one, boss. Actually, how to focus on defense now. There are lapses. Another quantity the one team Makasa. Say on your Hawaii United, one red card that when they could have punished how to focus. because a ball no or how to folk wonder or you who send the ball to United because they have good wingers who can create that particular chances for them. And actually, yeah, she said this Benjamin Asare, yeah. Sir Benjamin Asare Nankasa, your goalkeeper, or one of the best goalkeepers now, you Ghana Premier League man. Nakwashano. Because actually chances, actually, or you shot be a year, a could be watching. It tells you that how United was very, very creative. But they were down by a man. Into a band, we sit back and defend. Say what man and share the other ones who say young pair points, near phone call. So I think they had to folk. They did well. Yes, it was their first game and any opening game beyond. Oh yeah, then them one day they played very, very well. But them America, no, they have a lot to do. They have a lot to improve. Oh, United played fantastic. Division 1 side, the World Premier League. Now one man top-notch performance, even playing against Kotoko. Now. That is playing against Hartlepool. Now you are down by a man. Then you were able to contain the pressure. Pressure Hartlepool the one you two share. Now game ne pay 1-1. I think that
0-0.
We should give the credit. Yes, we should give the credit to our United. They did an excellent work. Bariso on Bebiani Golden Stars, my team. I am sincere with you. Bebiani Golden Stars have a team. You forget about the last season YJ League now. Yes, World Cup Africa. But the mean when the team of Bebiani Golden Stars actually no. Bariso, the understanding is there. The third party is there. Even there are some club of players any that particular match, but we are seeing what's work on Mecca. Yeah. And they are star players. Even as that players in Umpono, they went on, they fought and they won the game. So it tells you that they have built their team. Yes, they have the understanding there that they are stick to their coach's tactics. But there, born team play now, starting from their goalkeeper, build up to the attacking line. Look at Samson Eduku and the rest. Atakumi and the rest. They will give you the score. In America, they have to focus here, goal poacher. They need a striker. No, Atakumi will give you the goals. Just give him the ball and he will finish it for you. So Bebiani Golden Stars did very, very well in that particular game. One of the team, the one branding papa, but yes, they lost the game was Swedro Oblast. Yes, Ghana Premier League, and I'm telling you, one of the branded team will run our Premier League in Bariso. You cannot mention more than 3 or 5 without mentioning Swedro Oblast. Branding their stadium, like bars, attire, everything branded, but it is the early year to decide there, but they lost the game. But I know that performance at what they will improve their game. Then the Marvels, that is Mediaman Sporting, I think that they did very, very well. They have shown us that the preparation that they went to Ivory Coast now, and that they won preseason, they did enough work. And Eshe and Century top 4 Galana boy now. Things did not go well as we expected, but through the Premier League in the first game now, they have something that they can offer Ghanaians, and that is the Western region to be precise. For the Premier League in the year, it is early yet to decide, but game day 1, I think that the result was splendid. They gave us goals. And I think that we had a few cards in the game, or no, certain things went well. Well, actually, that is them production now, everything perfect, analysis, interviews now, perfect. Then slightly on the performance of Stoneboy, team in Bariso, I had a problem with that is GFA. Okay. Per day now, or that is program no the share no was very, very bad. Day no, that is Friday. You see, Yabaka and according to based on their calendar, football calendar, no. But say Uncle Stonewall a performer, we expect so many supporters, or even if not supporters, the Beam Nation supporters itself, you know, and Kobu Rep Parking just because the Stonewall be performing and Kobu Rim Eho. But you be saying on Friday, Ukofudo Dwahina were available. Kofulu Kwejuma, and Friday wa ban wa bread. The time was perfect, but the day now, Saturday, man, I can Dumbako Park. Okay. So I think that is the only thing I'm going to make for game day. But I think they did very, very well. Adisa production are giving us a top-notch coverage. Oh.
Okay. Bigay.
Ija.
Ghana Premier League.
Yes, the Ghana Premier League. But also, my start off with Accra to full game. Okay, the opening game. One of them. You see, some has touched on performances of both clubs, and I think that's very much well said. Online Awakan, one of them. And the audience of the day nananka or yakoye had be one because for nothing at all. Even if it's Stoneboy Crabber, now it's a time the bear no yeah. We are talking about how to folk our woo. Intinan can we expect the spectators no on the day no everything I should very encouraging, but we are sure that when Uncle has supporters, always supporters they did well. Because Asia at a point camera no koto would know I wanna would do it in the bar now from where they are coming from no they can wonder why they are, but even with that you can't compare the supporters of Hull United to Accra House of Folk.
For sure.
Also kwa until some point with team of one on what back there you see Kotoko has started doing something and coming there had to see about one that's involving their supporters or their fans with team no activities all year or a whole lot. Or be brave. My supporters know who one answer this time around. No Ghana Premier League, why they? In fact, it has been one of the most anticipated league and a season side. Yape over the long years. Football no or Tisane Wagan Hadi and my member that is all United on about Coach Bashiru did very well on that day because to play against Masoud Didi Dramani when it comes to brain tactical or what channel only the Ghana Premier League in a channel and you are new promoters.
I'm not sure because Bashir Hayford has coached Kotoko, has coached Hasufuk.
This Bashir Kasim rather.
Yes.
Into begin crap. I thought the same name there. Uncle gave me bed in their man, but Mukoshe no any different Bashira on the Suru. And you see, the American young one about the heart bobo now. On the day no, on one man down. They relied on counter attacks. They can be all be a solution for them. But on the day no, had to pray. Then okay, one. But they did so well. They did so well. At the back, they were very compact. Chances no went to win creatively brave. But how to folk that was one problems. Mankasa knew me. Now me predicted to before the season started. One man, menya Jidi wo there, we waiting with your game no, and we will league in there as the champions of the Ghana Premier League. You see, all the teams that you are competing with, the big guns, Ghana, 1 year ago, Obia a creative midfielder. Ni team no. But over the years, my had to go scoring problems. No, why a persistence in the day. After the what kind the exit of Daniel a 3-year ban here from the team, no, when you play Bureau or originally no one should go so there my heart. And you know how a 3-year ban or bonable. Or no, I better drop back or better born, why do not get go. But this is the time in the heart to full team, no, and said that will be only the major man. Martin Kakari on the day, no, on team in the major man, Uncle Tilling Tim in the major man and farm out into on the day, no, and the Obrea Machere, now what the coach has to change him and then introduce another player. And you know, heart going forward, so pro compete here, I think this is one of the things that they have to look up to. And then also, my member of Massa Santo Kotoko and a Brekum chess game, no, Kotoko traveling to that is Brekum. I want home. Jerim there, oh, I didn't Kotoko, there over Konama question. Kotoko performance in year then around then po. Will remember Brekum, it's a different issue altogether. And they were playing against one of the finest coaches in the Ghana Premier League with a finest team. Our Ghana, Brekum, Chelsea, boss. They produce most of the talent, but one problem no. Over the years now, their own players in this season, what it wanna now. Look at Patrick Asidiobo, Kumasa and Kotoko, one left back, one and what it in our tono. Look at Hubert Joe, one and what it in our tono. So many players are one and what it in one ton. Only they work on problem. On the day, they also play so well. Their goalkeeper Emmanuel Edu in the goal post was very fantastic. Extra we need to one defense, they played so well. But you see, Kotoko, why are they? After the top 4, no reason a papa friend carry music to the bed. There, on normal Kotoko on top 4, no 1 year, no. I am now. I think I'm understanding Papa now some more came that the timing of it was very poor. And you see, from there, what about champions of champions? Or share that is baby good instance or dance part. This time around, no, what you kum as answer our question. No, Yes, our game no ko no ko ye. And ehwe kotoko one middle one na set ko do bonu mo di mebre. Oye na afre mu de. Enyama ncheda nkoyi. Already know that is Emmanuel entry. Oh, no on the creative force and Makumasa and Kotoko. But Kotoko did a very good signing at all the transfer or during the transfer window, bringing in Walid Neema. And he came in and he changed everything for Kumasa and Kotoko. When anyone why a problem, but kudos to boy often Abed Tamwa. He's really been superb. Arriving from Olympics and then just getting to the Kotoko team. Now Abed the main man of the team. Now you know Kwame Opokumo on the day no team. Wa shena wa more some goals big unexpectedly. But I remember the word one more thing. Emma, Yama so echoed for the very good stars. The least said about them the better. They just prepared a good side, a good team. And Antakumi baby oja to on last season one and one so abesha and this tells you the kind of job papa other one and why should why one wish on very good luck but I'm just anticipating more going into match day 2 or the Ghana Premier League no sure the players or the teams who keep giving us that performances and to additional production you don't want to see
Parkway and so Eddie and no every na itimi ede nina esi ewo han mo san say mre no kwa na Prince will final words na yenhwene sorry.
Well, Mariso, to them, I don't mark, I think that we are now getting the feeling of the Ghana Premier League, and we need more. We need more. You see, say, the more that we are getting these videos, the more that we are getting these pictures, or draw Europeans in one attention that there is a tournament or there is a football going on in Ghana. For the past 3 years, for the past 2 years, people don't even recognize our league. It was one day and league near. But actually, top-notch performance and actually stadiums are what they are by there. A whole will be matches now. The venue alone talks. In this Yarbo Accra Sports Stadium, no Jinanando Kama, Nessa Wolucha, near your picture quality now. I mean, our league, although there was some pitches who are on here, I won't tell her, but it tells us that our league is very, very good. And I think that, medium that's baby any go inside Kumasi and World Cup Africa this week. We wish them very good luck there. At least in one first game, you know, Obotumu pick. When you walk away, you actually Obotumu pick. That is a maximum point, you know. Now what they are, but I'm wishing baby any go inside this time around. You know, Obo prove for Africa that they didn't just won the Premier League by just any chance, but they did an extra worker. No, to me share. So going into that is the CAF Champions and CAF Confederation Cup. You know, we wish Kotoko then Bobo Kofen baby. Good start, a very good luck.
Okay, PK.
Yeah, and it's still wishing them the very best of luck. One can on Modena, the Ghana Premier League to us as citizens and the football lovers of Ghana Hano. Season why they in patronize na bibia in on kodo na on kama na obviously in chia yene ahwefu na nyina
yes in chia na ahwefu na honum ti ye behwe na ye di esi na ya sori akọ na mom ma ye nhwe se ye benya Facebook messages ni bi etimi akinkan ede ama honum ma ko Facebook we if Richard Bentum has awanko ya mahas ntontum nkasa awanko ya mahas nti Richard Bentum nkasa sanso na Cosmos de ono ko ye man wo Ghana Europe na nko ye esan say
Olibre papa
Cosmos will bro Cosmos
ono so jano support team papa
but you see me there say Chelsea lose na Kotoko wina dem me Kotoko ni je no bo Chelsea di no do kra me so there
Cosmos do not my man
Debbie Cosmos pe Kotoko chen man
sa
crack
Kotoko de ope
Kotoko
but Richie the blue Richie the blue
then also what have has also what has now everything
Richie also what Barca na has but
okay we also if you want to masa we stadium how
yeah but you in bedroom come
on your stadium on your stadium it's you na awesome
yes
okay happy birthday
yes
happy birthday Elkwede Roland Saki Yes, Roland Saki. Happy birthday, Uncle. So, Jeffo Anna.
Hey.
Roland.
Are they on team or support? Oh man.
My and it's in the birthday. Birthday no uncle. Man you bad and birthday no uncle. Roland Saki. Happy birthday, Uncle and Farmer. Yes, more I wouldapa.
Party no book or me
Oh, Mr. Kojo Brace is solely blue.
Yeah, Cabedias.
Mr. Kojo Brace is solely blue. One channel can be checked. One year, man, not my bad.
Kotokoye, Jumana man. Kotokoye, Jumana man.
All black.
Kotokoye, Jumana man.
I'm glad and support you.
Eric Sumomina.
Yes,
Eric celebrate.
Support
Chelsea for what draw. Nah, support draw.
And yet, you find the man.
Tiani the Bray. Only Brenum yet take.
I think it be see her. Now, I saw him at much and I be some about it. And I say, na yaba abesumu yakram.